I'm Andy Derman, Managing Director of Emsi in the UK. Welcome to this Emsi Learn module, helping you to get the most out of your work with Emsi. In today's module, we'll learn a little bit about who Emsi are and why we do what we do. So to run through a few key objectives for today's sessions, we have three key goals we want to help you cover. First up, I'd love to introduce who we are at Emsi and why we do what we do. Then we'll move on to talk a little bit about who we work with and how that transpires. And then I want to take an opportunity to clarify to you our commitment to you as a customer and all your other fellow Emsi customers. So let's talk a little bit about the Emsi mission, the why behind who we are and what we do. So our goal is very much to help organizations and individuals make better, more informed choices as they relate to the labor market, and particularly when we're thinking about how the labor market works in localities. And so our goal is to come alongside our wide range of customers and really help you as you work through your plans and activities and your decision making in everything that you think about around the economy. And we want you to have confidence that you're basing these decisions on the best, most helpful, robust, useful information there is. We tailor that information to meet the needs of a whole range of different businesses, and we'll talk a little bit about that as we go through. So our mission very much by helping organizations and individuals make better decisions is really about driving economic prosperity. And to do that, we see that there's a need to make better connections across three core audiences, those being individuals and people. And obviously the big focus around the labor market is finding good work that is fulfilling and drives forward opportunity. We want to help employers find good people who are looking for the sorts of work that they undertake. And of course, educators play such a critical role in helping build the skills that we need in our economy. And so we want to help educators build good programs and connect students and employers together through the power of skills. All of this happens very much in the context of regional and local economies. We do not have just a big national singular economy. Every locality has its own economic nuance, and we want to help illuminate that to shape how people, educators and employers can connect in and drive forward those ecosystems. So who do we work with and partner with to help us fulfill this mission? And how do we do that? So we're based out of Basingstoke here in Hampshire. That's where the main Emsi office is, although the Emsi team are scattered to all four corners of the United Kingdom. And we serve three core audiences. First one is education, and we're primarily working across further and higher education, but also support a number of organizations in the offender learning and prison education field and careers providers as well, serving a number of careers activities. And a lot of the work is very much about helping to understand what's happening in the world of work across local communities, and to think about the role, therefore, that educators can play in helping to understand that and translate that into the courses that they offer, the content of those courses to ensure that they're really relevant to local employer demand, and using that information to drive engagement with current and prospective students and employers to make that connection between the education they offer and great opportunities now and into the future in the local economy. Our second core audience are economic developers. So we're working with a number of local enterprise partnerships, combined authorities and local authorities. And some of that is an extension of the skills agenda, certainly as more localized and regionalized skills planning is coming through, and ensuring that talent pipelines align with economic development, investments and goals. But actually, we also see a number of our customers using Emsi data not just to shape tomorrow's talent, but actually think about the nature of today's talent within their regions. Businesses are always clamoring to find people with the right skills. And one of the great assets that local areas have are the skills involved in their local population and local workforce. And we help illuminate what that looks like, so that regions can reach out and attract businesses in from the rest of the country or even globally based on access to the workforce they need to access. Our third customer group lies in the employment space. So we're working across a number of recruitment agencies, corporates who are hiring, and professional bodies. And all of this is really about understanding what the current talent landscape looks like and where the talent pools lie. We're helping organizations make really big investment, human capital investment and hiring decisions, a lot of which are founded on understanding how they can access and who they're competing with to access the workforce they need to access. So across those three customer groups, we provide a number of different types of services that can be broadly grouped into three different categories. So we have a range of software services, often web-based solutions, that provide people and our customers with direct access into the information that they need when they want it. And of course, we build a lot of support and help around that. We also have data services themselves, and this is often where we can connect our databases into our customer solutions, often business intelligence solutions or web-based solutions where Emsi data can bring value to the work that our customers are doing and sit alongside other key information, research, and web information to provide a contextual view of what's happening in the labour market. And thirdly, we provide support via our consulting services. So we have economists and data scientists who can harness the power of the data that we sit upon, connect it to other data sets out there to solve very specific customer problems, and really help us pilot and test new ways of working and new sources of information. But we're not just a UK team. We actually have a wealth of global expertise that we can build on and bring to the work we're doing in the UK. Emsi actually is headquartered and was founded in a little town called Moscow in Idaho, in the US. Emsi's history lies in its academic roots connected back to the University of Idaho, which is based in Moscow. And Emsi is part of a wider global network called the Strada Education Network. Strada are a US-based non-profit organization who are really focused on helping improve the connection between education and employment, and have a number of different affiliate organizations, Emsi being one of them, that are really driving forward that agenda across the US and beyond. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about what you can expect from us as an Emsi customer. And we have put in place a 7-point pledge that I think describes nicely how we aim to help you in your journey with Emsi data and tools, and what you can expect of us as we work with you. First things first, really important, ongoing support. So we have a team of dedicated account managers, often sector experts who are addressing one of those three strands that I mentioned earlier, and customer service representatives both here in the UK and technically out in the US as well. And our goal really is to make sure when you're buying Emsi data and Emsi tools, you're getting Emsi's expertise with it, and that expertise lies within our great team of customer support experts. We deliver a whole range of dedicated training activities. You know that because you're on one right now. We don't charge any additional fees or costs for our training or support, because we think that's a critical part of our service offer to our customers. We've developed a knowledge-based solution, which is an online self-service support solution, more of which in a moment. But the goal there is, whilst obviously the Emsi team are very happy to help through our support and our training. We want to make sure that there are resources available, particularly around common queries that you can just dip in and find out the answer that you need when you need it. You may have seen that we run a number of webinars, both thinking about product training, but also thinking a lot more about the application of labour market intelligence to a number of key challenges across the sectors and customers that we serve. I'd highly recommend that you keep an eye out for those, and we have a dedicated webinars page on our website to keep you posted on all the latest information and give you links back to videos of past webinars. We have a number of newsletters that we provide, which is all about keeping you up to speed with the latest information, updates. We're constantly evolving our tools and our data and how we help our customers, and that's a great place to get a regular view of just what's hot, what's important, and we'll provide many links back to further resources. For us, connected into the support and the training is very much about the role that we play as sharing best practice. We work with a large number of customers who are solving similar and very different problems, and we want to make sure that we can add value to every customer by sharing great examples of how customers are leveraging Emsi products to support their challenges and opportunities. And so we're always on the lookout for great case studies. We'd love to hear from you as you make your journey with Emsi tools there. We have a wealth of case studies for you to access. And another thing that I think is very important is we're constantly developing solutions that solve different problems in your space. And so we have a commitment to keep you posted on those developments, some of which are happening within the tools you already have. Some might mean us helping you understand what other tools in the Emsi data sets can bring, and we'll be sure to keep you posted on those. So let me close out this module then to tell you about some of those further resources and direct you towards those. And there's plenty out there, of course. We have an intercom chat system built within a number of our tools. So the logo is on the screen there. That if you see that icon, you have a query, feel free to just enter details into that and you'll get a response to that query. And one of the great values of having a team based both here in the UK and on the west coast of the US is we have almost 24-hour coverage of that for your times of crises late at night. The knowledge-based solution that I mentioned, the address there on the screen, feel free to dig into that. That'll give you access to a number of self-service resources and a lot of frequently asked questions are answered there. Our help desk is very much here for you. So if you have any questions or queries, don't hesitate to contact us using the details on the screen. Plus, you will also have your dedicated account manager who is available to answer more strategic queries, particularly queries about applications of data in your field, good case studies and examples there, and also anything to do with your contract details. You can find details of account managers on our contact page. I mentioned earlier both blog and webinars. There are links there through to the blog and webinar pages, and I'd recommend you keep a regular eye on both of those. Thank you for your time today. Keep an eye out for other Emsi Learn modules.